What's going on, LFG fan? Welcome back to another episode of the LFG Podcast, your favorite podcast for anything and everything in pop culture. As always, it's your favorite three, Jet, J-Mac, and Cody, back with another banger episode this week. A lot to talk about, a lot to review. Back around with a whole bunch of reviews. We have Devil May Cry, finally. What is that, 3 weeks since it fucking launched? Pretty excited to talk about that finally. We got an episode of From. We're back from our week break, and you know how we get down with From, so we'll get into the nitty gritty with that. We have a movie of the week, The Backrooms. Sheesh, what a movie. We'll talk about that later on. And then the LFG news, going to get you guys caught up on all the latest and greatest in the world of pop culture. But first, we're going to start, again, like last week, with our LFG icebreakers here. Just one, I think, and I have two, but I think I'm just going to do one. So, J-Mac, I'll start with you, and I think I alluded this question either yesterday or the day before. But my LFG icebreaker this week is, will 2027, this is a two-part question, so you can answer it however you want to, but will 2027 be bigger and better or better than 2026 has been and will be, obviously, because we're halfway through?
Damn, I mean, that's tough. Obviously, you guys could look at the slate, and it's going to be stacked, so we are in for, honestly, it's been a great 3 years. It's going to be a great 3 years by the time it's all said and done. We'll see what 2028 has in store. But 2026, man, we haven't even got to the big boys yet. Like, it's insane. We haven't even got to the big boys yet, and the amount of quality movies that have come out, yes, there's other bad ones too, and obviously we have a top 10, best and worst, but the surprises with Obsession and the Sheep Detectives alone, bro, like that caught me off guard. Both of those, like, it was insane. And then obviously, to put the cherry on top of all this whole year, hopefully we've got Doomsday hitting. As it sits right now, I'm gonna go 2026, man. Like, it's been a great year for cinema. So 2027's got a tall task, but we were also saying this in 2025. So you never know.
Now, before I go to Cody, which year do you think is going to make more money? I can run down the list if you need me to.
Bro, we've already got $1 billion, and I haven't checked yet, but Mario's close to $1 billion. Obviously, Doomsday is going to be one of the biggest movies in contention, so we'll see. Dune's coming out. Odyssey, we'll see where that lands. People are being weird on that all of a sudden, so we'll see. But Devil Wears Prada was a surprise too. Next year, the only thing I can see making money is obviously, not making money. Obviously, there's going to be a bunch. But Secret Wars, what other heavy hitters do you have right there on your list that could potentially outdo what we've got this year?
Well, I don't know what, because, a lot of these are parts in franchises, so whether it's a sequel or a trilogy. So I don't have the exact makeup of what these franchises did before. But obviously, you already talked about it, Secret Wars, which probably will be bigger than Doomsday, but I mean, we'll see. Yeah. Obviously, the Batman Part 2, Spider-Verse, Starfighter, Godzilla, Zelda, Sonic, the Shrek movie, Frozen, How to Train Your Dragon, The Lord of the Rings. And obviously, that's just to name, like, what the headliners are.
We got Superman next year too, and even though I'm super excited for that one, I mean, we know how DC fans like to do, so who knows? That's a gamble.
But it's not going to surpass the MCU movies that's dropping this year.
Yeah. Then we got Brand New Day that I forgot to mention too this year, so that's another $1 billion contention as well. I think money wise and quality wise, it's going to be 2026.
Cody,
I'm not even gonna lie, I agree with everything he said. It's too stacked, especially with what we've already seen, and we're barely halfway done with the years. Like, 2027 just can't compete with this. If it does, that's gonna be the craziest upset we've ever seen. Like honestly, like, it'd be some crazy to see. But, like, I mean, what can 2027 bring that 2026 didn't? Like, we have one of the biggest 3 movie releases this year, and we didn't even include like what Michael and Project
yeah.
Hail Mary.
Yeah.
It's just it's not gonna end. There's gonna be other movies, so I don't know. It's just kind of crazy to think that 2027 could possibly compete when right now we don't even have a handful of movies we can name off the top that are gonna actually be close to $1 billion. But yeah, 2026 all the way.
All right. Well, you heard it here first, folks.
What's yours? What do you think?
I mean, I wish I just had how big these other movies were. I mean, like I said, there's huge IPs in here, man.
Starfighter too. I mean, we saw what Mando's doing. You know, it's not the biggest, and obviously that's it might be an outlier. But Star Wars movies aren't the same anymore. You know, I don't know. At least recent.
Yeah, I don't know, but
It's
like
tough.
there's a bunch of Disney movies in here. Those Shrek
When
movies
is
are
Doom
always
drop?
big.
Oh, Doom drop this year. Duh. I'm an idiot.
Mhm.
Sorry.
I'm sure that Lord of the Rings movie will make. Like I don't know.
See, you know me. I love Lord of the Rings. Like that's my shit. I said it yesterday, and this is still standing as of right now at this moment. What is this? We're May 31st. Lord of the Rings is the greatest trilogy of all time. But how long has it been since that? You know, are the fandom? Yes, the fandom's going to show up. Are the general public going to show up to a Hunt for Gollum movie? Is Gollum a big enough draw to make money like that? We'll see.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, they got the names for sure. I really think so.
Mhm.
It's just depending on how 2026 ends, really. Because yeah, like you guys mentioned, there's been a bunch of heavy hitters and surprises, things that
Surprises,
weren't
man.
even on the radar that just went crazy. So it'll be really interesting to see how it shakes up. But kind of like you said to start it off, we're definitely in for a great time.
Yeah.
No doubt about it. So yeah, LFG fam, let us know what you think is going to be the bigger and better year, 2026 or 2027. Leave those thoughts in the comments below. But fellas, let's go ahead and get into these reviews. I guess we're starting with Noir.
Sure. That's where we can start. Yeah. Spider Noir. First off, let's go around the horn here. Let's see how people watched it in color or in black and white. Awesome of them to have them both. Honestly, that's pretty cool. Like that's you could choose. I wanted to watch them both, but I didn't get a chance to. Just too much stuff to watch. Watch it in black and white. I mean, to me, the first viewing had to be in black and white for me personally. Like, especially that's the character. You know, that's the way we first get introduced to the character in Spider-Verse. So I had to do black and white. That's what I did. Cody, what'd you do?
Had to do black and white, man. I feel like if I'm gonna review this, I feel like color doesn't do it justice, and I could be wrong. This is obviously an opinion, but I feel like I'd rather watch it the way it was meant to be watched because that's the vibe they were going for. So I want to get it in the
That's
full capacity. So yeah, black and white.
Jay?
So you guys were talking real crazy before we started recording, and I didn't say anything because when I said what I said yesterday,
You watched it in both.
that was episode 1 of Color.
Okay.
I had already watched it all the way throughout the week in black and white, so I've seen it both ways.
There you go.
So we're gonna have
So-
it firsthand.
Oh, very interesting. Because me and Jet very briefly talked on it. So I'm interested to see then what happened on that part of the conversation when we get to it. Okay, cool. So then there you go, black and white. Jet watched it twice. I'm gonna go back and rewatch it in color just to see if anything changes on that. But let's get into initial thoughts and ratings here. I'll kick us off here. I loved it, man. I love this season. It was great. Nicolas Cage did his thing. He's Nicolas Cage. You know, he's being his goofy antsy self, and that was pretty cool, and it reflected in his character, and it worked really well. The aesthetic of the 60s, 50s, I can't remember which era this is, was just worked. You know, I at times I was catching myself. I even told Jet, I was like, when they first introduced a character, I was like, oh shit, that's Solomon Grundy. Wait a minute, what the that's the wrong verse. I'm over here thinking I'm in Batman animated verse because that's exactly the vibes it was given, just live action. So they did fantastic on that front. And like I said, we'll talk about this a little bit. The effects for me, they did work. And for a particular reason, I could be wrong, but in my opinion, we'll get into that right now. They worked because if it was in black and white, and I think that's the aesthetic, the vibes that they were going for. Maybe they meant for certain things, certain shots to look the way it did, and that's what I kind of took away from that. But it was a great, fantastic season. I loved it. There's one episode that I just was like, damn, this could have been better. this kind of better, and it hindered the season a little bit for me. Not too much, but a little bit. I'm at a 9 on this season. I am at a 9 on this season, and I don't know if they're going to continue this, if this was a limited series or what, but I enjoyed this season. So
9?
Yeah.
Dang. Whoo. Sheesh. Let me see. That was a crazy one. I didn't expect that, low key. I didn't know what to expect, for being honest. But I mean, I would. My hand is being ripped off. I would like to say, for the record, I feel like this is my first like black and white experience, and I feel like
no, me and you watched
we did
Elsa,
we did
Werewolf by Night.
we did.
Yeah.
Okay, so then I do enjoy the black and white. Like, I enjoy the vibe. I enjoy the like, the way it was made. I respect that they did that, because they don't have to do the color and especially for his time period. It fits. So with that being said, I think they hit it right on the nail with getting that aesthetic and doing all that they could for that, and it really it was done really well, I feel like, and I enjoyed those aspects of it. But regardless, I didn't like it as far as a show. It was just so, like, I guess for me, I had no like desire to like even like care for it. Like, Spider Noir is cool, but I didn't care for his character in the slightest. Like, I had no attachment to him. And don't get me wrong, maybe that has something to do with him not being a Peter, and I guess his story isn't that appealing to me, because I'm pretty sure like somebody out there loves his story. But to me, it just felt so bland, and it's not because it's black and white, because like I said, I enjoyed that aspect of it, but like it kind of felt like he didn't even need to be Spider-Man for this show. Like, you know what I mean? Like, this show felt like something that could have been done without the super. Like, obviously the super has a part to play in the plot. It's huge. But like the Spider-Man aspect just felt so like non-existent. Like, and I get he's an older Spider-Man. Like, he's not even doing that anymore. He tried to like put it down. Yeah. And it was kind of him kind of coming back into that life. But it's like, it felt so like it didn't need that. Like, I don't know. The show, it was revolved around it in some aspect, but overall, it felt like I was just watching a 50s gangster mob show, like of a PI just solving. Like, I don't know.
That's exactly what it was. And if that's what you kind of didn't like from that, I can completely understand that. They nailed it on the head. They nailed it. Yeah, they nailed it. They did. But like, it just wasn't for me. That's, I guess, the best way to put it. It just wasn't. I can get that.
So my rating on it is probably going to be a 6, because it wasn't horrible. It wasn't bad. It was okay to me.
Damn, that makes so much sense.
Yeah.
Because J-Mac, I'm right with you. I'm also at a 9. My only point deduction was just really certain I guess green screen background effects. Like, I visibly could notice when he was in front of a green screen in certain, it's not all of them, but in certain shots.
Yeah.
So if for sure it wasn't perfect on that.
Was that by design?
That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. It might be by design. And there's some CGI in here. One particular shot when they're outside the PI and they're talking to the girl, like, "Hey, where's Ben?" That looked pretty bad. And that can't be by design. That one didn't. But I don't know if you guys noticed that shot. It was zoomed out and they were kind of like, "Where's Ben at? You better tell him to get here," or whatever. And that was CGI. Like, why even make that shot CGI? That was a little weird, and it just didn't fit. And there's another instance like that too. I think on one of his little flashbacks, he gets small, and that was not as bad as the apartment scene or the PI scene, but yeah, close.
Yeah, there's some jarring scenes in here for sure that it would sure in that moment kill my immersion. And like one time I can kind of excuse it. More than twice, it's like, okay, that like it has to be mentioned. But other than that, like, I truly loved everything about this. It's really interesting because they told us before it dropped, this is not Spider-Verse, Spider Noir. But I think it is.
The line at the beginning of the show leads you to believe, like this is him. Yeah, weird.
How would you even know about that? You know what I mean? Yeah.
And on top of that, they took multiple instances to be like, well, I would have found you earlier, but you changed your name. And I think I swear to God that has to be like some kind of Sony Marvel kind of thing to
Yeah.
where they can't outright say that, but the people that made the show is like,
Yeah.
we're giving you the pieces here. So I really do think that before he changed his name was Peter Parker, and then he changed it to Ben Riley. Because I also found out watching a TikTok that Riley is actually Aunt May's maiden name, and then obviously Ben. So there's Ben Riley. So that's really cool. And yeah, it's just seeing his world. The first viewing with the black and white aesthetic, it really worked. Obviously, you knew it would because it's Spider Noir. So anything that they can do to bring that aesthetic to life, I think they nailed it on the head, like you guys are saying. Like that, it was really awesome to see. And kind of like I guess opposed to Cody, like I liked every single character in here. And they did the cool things with different versions of Spider-Verse characters. Like the Asian chick was Felicia Hardy, and we had Flint. We were talking about his Sandman. Like all that was really cool. So it got me kind of immersed in the world of a Spider-Man. And yeah, just going through the story, like I really dug it. And I was talking when we were talking about it, J Mac, like getting past that first half of the first episode, you're kind of feeling it out. But towards the back half of that episode, I was like, okay, no, I'm invested in what's going on and in these super powered people that we're seeing. And yeah, I really dug it. And honestly, I'm not sure if this is a hot take. I think that the black and white was better than the color, but they did like something kind of, I guess, extra with the color to where it was kind of brighter, I guess you could say. So it kind of had like the hint of like older television that they kind of worked with the lighting and I guess the different hue that it was giving off. So I don't think that anyone is wrong for watching it that way because it's a different experience. But for sure, I do think that the black and white is a superior way to watch it. But yeah, I had a great time with this. I don't know if it, like you said, Zemek, I don't know if it goes past the season one. I'm pretty sure it will. But yeah,
Really?
I don't see why not.
His Spider-Man is so old, and we're clearly like, I feel like this is like a last leg type of thing. Like, there's no reason for him to pick it back up. Like, he's old. He's
Yeah, but
turning off.
They're crushing it on the ratings. Like, it's just it's what they do. But yeah, I liked it. I liked it a lot. I really did.
There was a game back in the day. I don't know if you guys ever played it, but Rockstar made it called LA Noir. And I love that game when it came out. That was pretty cool. That had the same vibes as this. So when it came to the noir side of it, the detective side of it, like this was what that show was. I enjoyed the aspect of gathering these villains and really seeing their origins because this was their origin story. Really, like this was the first time interacting with super villains for him, and I guess in this world. And it was kind of like gathering the Sinister Six, just a little fewer characters, your crew. So that was pretty cool. But yeah, this season, this show, for me, it worked, and it was really good. It was really good. The episode for me that I was like, damn, it came to a halt, and I really wasn't interested in it too much. Was episode 6 when they take him and they experiment on him, cut him open and stuff. Yeah, there was a cool sequence in there with his dream sequence. That was pretty cool. But the whole episode itself, I was like, I'm not really vibing with this one. Like this one was really slow burn. I didn't really care for it too much. And really the only thing we got out of that episode was the antidote. And was that antidote a huge part of the story? Yeah, it was, but that's really the only thing we got out of the episode. So for me, that was just a little bit of a letdown on that one. But everything else, all the other ones, fantastic. They were great.
Thought it was pretty crazy. You guys' powers from a man spider bite.
Yeah.
That was nuts.
That's what I'm saying. Like the take on it is cool. It's very, I mean, like I don't know the story. So to me, it's very original. It's different. So it's a good way for people to see it and not be like, oh, it's just same old Spider-Man. Because that's why I was going to say, like, going in, this is going to be another same old Spider-Man thing. But no, they actually did something different. Like, down to the villains. Like, the story of all that. I liked it. It just wasn't.
And it's always cool when we get these new Spider-Man projects and they take a new, I guess they do a different way of saying the responsibility line, and you guys were talking about it earlier. You know, like he doesn't want to be Spider-Man, so. Yeah. You know, we got this one, we got the one in Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man. Anytime that they can kind of flip that on its head, like that shit is so awesome, man.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
I think which one it was with no power comes no responsibility or something like that.
Yeah, it's something like that.
The bar scene was pretty cool.
When he was drunk?
Fight scene when he was drunk and these guys come in, they just get all the money from the campaign that we saw them steal earlier.
Yeah,
they're just talking shit about him. Nah, man, we don't care about it. Oh, look at me, I got problems, and he just leaves and he's drunk, puts on the mask, come back and just whoops all their asses. I was like, yeah, that was cool. I enjoyed that scene a lot. That was probably one of my favorite scenes of the entire show. So there's great moments in here for me personally, and yeah, it worked. So anything else?
No, I mean, yeah, I 100% agree with you. I thought this was really good. It's really crazy. Obviously, you know, when he's in the suit doing different things, obviously it's a stunt guy. But there was one scene where, you know, it was him. He 60-year-old Nick Cage was getting busy. So it was really cool. Shout out to him. Yeah, they did it with this one. I liked it.
All right, there you go, Spider Noir on Amazon Prime. If you guys watched it on MGM Plus, because it was supposed to come out the day before, right? I think a full day before, maybe 2 days.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah,
something like that. I went to go check MGM Plus just to maybe watch it there, give them a little bit of viewership on that outside of from. But no, it wasn't even there anymore, so I don't know what happened with that. So if you guys watched it on MGM Plus and you got to see that experience early, bro, let us know down in the comments below. But there you go. That is our thoughts, our review on Spider Noir. But don't forget, at the end of the day, our reviews are just our opinions. We encourage you guys to go out and watch this show for yourselves. Come back and share your thoughts. Let's move on to, let's stick with the shows. Let's go with From. From is back after a 1-week hiatus. Interested to see what you guys think about this episode in particular. You guys go ahead. Take it away. What do you guys think?
Hey, man, I'm going to try and stay consistent with everything I say. And I really do enjoy From, and I was enjoying this season a lot. But man, when I tell you they made us wait a week for some filler, man, I was pissed. I was so pissed because, and hopefully, I mean, we're gonna see. I don't know if y'all differ from me, but like this whole episode, I kid you not, from the start was, you know, Jay's reveal of the door. You know, he's telling Boyd, and we're about to go find the door, right? Because Jay's like, I can prove it to you. There's a door we haven't been to. There's no fucking door. So we're like, well, damn, what the fuck? You know, like in my head, I'm like, well, shit, you could try and break that wall because, you know, Jay clearly saw some shit. Jay would probably break the wall. And we don't get nothing on that until the end of the episode. And literally the middle of the episode is literally filler. Like Donna having a heart attack was half the episode. And then what was the other half was something. It was something else.
The man in yellow.
Drinking with the man in yellow. Like, I'm like, bro. There's no way they just made us watch the beginning of the episode to see what happens a whole hour later. And it's Boyd breaking it, bro. I was like, we waited a week for filler. So if y'all differ, please change my mind.
Jet, what do you think?
I mean, it's hard to differ. I don't feel as strongly as he does about the first part. But when Donna had a heart attack, I say, yo, what the fuck are we doing? And it honestly, there was two ways it could have went, and both of them bitches were bad. Because I was like, if you're gonna kill Donna right here after all that buildup of know giving us the breadcrumbs that she's gonna die, this is how you do it. That's fucking terrible. And her just waking up, it's like, okay, you just wasted our time. So both of them bitches were bad. Like I couldn't believe they were doing this. Yeah. I was stunned.
And J-Mac, before you, because I don't know what you're gonna say, my only thing about that's a positive is a theory. Are they trying to show us that there's some type of potential power that the people of the town have? Because that's the only thing I was getting from that. But it's nothing concrete. It's always a theory. So
I ain't gonna lie, that's whack as fuck, man.
That's honestly what I took away from it, and they've said that before, you know, they kind of came to this conclusion that these nightmares, when somebody dies, it comes true in the forest.
Mm-hmm.
So now we kind of get an answer. The spiders and shit. Somebody fucking died, and they were fear of the spiders. I'm assuming that's what that is, right? Later on, we're gonna see that. Okay, now they showed us that people, the Fromville people, have a fucking power or the ability to create their nightmares. Can you not do the flip side of that and say, well, they can also do the positive shit? They can make shit happen. That's what we saw. Well, that's what I took away when we saw Boyd do it. He's like, hey, you're not gonna fucking die on me right here. You die when I tell you to die. Breathe. And then she fucking breathed. So, and then obviously she woke up again in the bed when he wanted her to wake up again. So I just took that away as like, yeah, okay, they're giving us some fucking build up some things for later future stuff, that they're gonna be Dream Warriors. If you guys, I know you guys haven't seen Freddy, but it looks like there's gonna be Dream Warriors type shit happening here. So I didn't mind it like that. I would have been pissed though if Donna did die just like that. I was like, damn, that's kind of crazy. I know these guys are gonna be upset if she's dead right here. So, but if you guys didn't like it that way, I mean, I could see that, I could get it. But at least they gave us some. At least it's a theory right now, some sort of explanation as to why. It's going both ways. They're creating the monsters, but they can fight the monsters. So I didn't mind it. This episode was predictable, but I think I still enjoyed it. You guys aren't wrong for your points. Cody, definitely not wrong for his points. Like, really, at the end of the day, this episode didn't really do nothing besides show us that the door was there. From the moment that they're looking for the door, I was like, yeah, there's not going to be a door there. Like, this just seems so predictable. There's not going to be a door there. From the end of the episode, I was like, yeah, now there's going to be a fucking door there because he wants to break it out. Yeah, like, everything was so predictable. And so the only thing we got from this was information of how their dreams work or how their abilities might work in the future. We'll see. We did see the man in yellow drop some blood in the drink. We'll see how that comes to a head later on. But yeah, I mean, you're not wrong for the things, for all the opinions you said on that, your thoughts on that. So I'm not mad at it. But yeah, the weakest episode of the season, I think, for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
For a week break? Break?
Yeah. I mean, the week break, and I was never depending on this, like, oh shit, here we go, it's back. I was never depending on that. You said you saw a trailer and it had to be a fucking, this season left, or, this season on from type shit, where the now shit's gonna start picking up, and that's had to be what it is. I never depended on this episode to be like, all right, here we go. Mm-hmm. What did piss me off though was when you end an episode the way they ended it, and he's like, I know how to leave. And then they fucking bring it back, and he's like, well, how do the bones help us leave? I don't know that yet. I don't know yet. I was like, what the fuck? Yes. How are you gonna say you know how to leave? And then you're like, nah, well, I don't know how to leave. Like, what? That was a little
that
like,
was crazy.
What happened there? Yeah, so that did piss me off.
Like,
but it was the bones. I called. I said, hey, that little kid's down there. Like, I know he's down there. His bones are down there. Supernatural, man. Me and Cody watch Supernatural. You got to go burn the ashes. You got to go burn the bones. So probably something's gonna happen with it. Yeah.
Damn.
I don't know, man. Just why'd they take half the episode with that Donna shit? Like, if you want to do what you said, it's like, cool. That shit was legit half of the episode. Yeah. Then at the end, Boyd does the thing with the fucking jackhammer. I was just like, man, I ain't never really been on the filler train with this show, but that episode was crazy. That's what I'm saying.
Like, that was crazy.
We got the puppets. Yeah, I thought they were gonna bring back a puppet, but you know what's interesting? He's turning into one.
See, that's what I thought. That's what the puppets did to him.
Oh, you might be right. Because they said they found his body, right?
Yeah,
they went back and found
that's
it.
what
so
I
maybe,
assumed.
maybe. Okay, maybe. Yeah, you could be right on that. But yeah, that was crazy to see.
Boy was tripping this episode.
Yeah, Jay, what the fuck did you just say?
Yeah, bro. I was like, damn, I ain't never seen you get this angry over some little shit like that. Damn,
Costa was back. Well, after 2 episodes,
we saw her, a little glimpse.
Did nothing but cleaned up the fucking mess. That's all she did. As far as we know, she didn't find nothing yet. So she kind of wasted her time. Besides just be a janitor and clean everything up, organize it and shit. So I don't know.
Bottomless shit is done. It looks like
the golem.
Looks like one of those pictures that nigga was drawing. Victor was drawing, man. I don't know.
Yeah.
Victor was on the roof.
Victor was on the roof. He was ready. Yeah. Well, he's looking for the car that the man in yellow showed up. That's going to be a plot line. So, getting some more info on that. What else?
What else? What, them painting the room?
The scene, the painting the room is crazy.
What do you miss? I miss candy. I miss donuts.
I forgot about donuts.
She put her to work, man. She just came to say how you doing.
Yeah, bro. What?
Hey, you want some help? Come on in here. Let's just help me out, man. I need help painting this shit. I said, damn. I thought the scene with Elgin and what's his name, Scar.
Oh, and
What's his name?
What is his name?
Fuck.
What is his name?
What's his name?
Oh, Randall.
Randall and Elgin was pretty cool. You know, one's disfigured from his scar, and the other one's missing an eye. And he looks at him. What a beautiful bunch we are, a beautiful couple we are, some shit like that. Right? So
that was funny.
Cool. That was funny.
That shit was funny.
But yeah. I mean, the episode is what it is. We'll see this season. I still, and they have given me no inclination to doubt them yet. So
I ain't gonna lie. I was gonna be pissed if Ethan woke her up. I was like, bro, if this little nigga goes in there, cries a little bit, touches her, and she wakes up, I was gonna be so pissed.
I think Jet would have liked that more.
I hate Ethan. I hate him so much.
Damn.
Bro, and oh my god, because right now, like we're in this season, right now, he's acting like, I guess, mature. You know what I mean? Like he's been acting mature, and then he goes up to fucking to Victor's room. He's kind of like, he still has that seriousness to him. But then when he walked in the room with Donna, before he walked in the room with Donna, Mom, what happened? Is she gonna be okay? You're not a kid. Stop acting like you are, bro. We know you're past this. You're past this immature ass, like, I don't know what's going on. Tell me, is everything gonna be all right? We're way past that. So him doing that little kid act again, that shit pissed me off.
It's somebody he cares about, somebody he cares about. He's gonna revert. He's gonna revert a little bit,
But nah, man. Because your dad just died. Like, anybody else hurt should not phase you like that.
I think that might be a positive, and it could be both ways. You can see it as a negative, you can see it as positive. He just lost his dad. He doesn't want to lose anybody else, and now he's fearful that he's going to lose it.
But the way he was talking to her, like he's still an immature, unknowing, innocent kid. Like, no, bruh. I don't know. It just irritated me, man.
I don't think we've talked about it amongst ourselves, but I don't think we've ever said it on the pod. But Victor, bro, that man, Scott McCord. Yeah, he performance of the entire show. Like, I mean, he's killing it, bro. Like, that's Scott McCord, bro. I would love to see him outside of From and see what else other performances he can give me outside of this. Because he's just the performance stealer of the entire show for me personally. So,
my only issue with Victor as a character is how the hell has his drawing not gotten better over the years? Like as a kid, we draw bullshit, right? And when we get older, we don't take classes, but we're drawing improves to some extent. His shit looks the same. 40 years of the same type of style? Like, come on, my guy. It got to get better at some point.
Damn, man, get your nigga, man.
Let's be honest, bro. Who's drawing like that from
40 years of drawing, man? You should be Picasso by now.
Like, at least, just a little bit.
I'm sorry my nigga couldn't go down to the local fucking Boys and Girls Club and take on some classes. Like, God damn.
He's working with stubs of crayons that are left, bro.
Mind you, I can go grab a stub of crayons and I can draw 10 times better than that.
That's because you're mature up here. He's not. Go live in Fromville. Let's see how badass he can draw.
Art is timeless and ageless. There's no.
And you know what? Also, art is subjective, and I think his drawings are amazing.
Oh yeah. I'm pretty sure boy saw that picture Kenny handed him. He didn't know what the fuck he was staring at.
Oh man. All right. Well, yeah, From was back. Disappointing episode for the most part. Definitely let us know your thoughts on it if you guys have seen it. We will see where the season goes from here. What is there? That was the mid-season. So we got another 3 left? Yeah, 3 more
7,
left.
8, 9, 10.
Yeah, 7, 8, 9, 10.
So 4. So 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, 4 episodes left. So yeah, we will see how they conclude this season.
Next episode, bro. We need a plan. All right, we're gonna spend this whole episode making up the plan.
I already know, bro. The season's gonna end with them going in the tunnel.
Oh no!
No, it has.
No way. 4 episodes away.
They have to convince the entire town to make this shit work. He has to spend an episode planning, an episode convincing, and another episode like something's gonna happen before then. Where there's gonna be some.
They don't even fuck with them niggas. You just take the real niggas in there.
See, no. The whole thing of this episode was that Jay trying to convince him we gotta take everybody in there. He's like, "What are you crazy?" Like that was their whole altercation. Like, we're not taking everybody in there on a whim. And now Boyd is convinced we gotta take everybody in there. They're gonna make a plan around that.
That's gotta be. That's like if you go into the tunnels. Let's say it's an episode, maybe 2 episodes from now. How do you end the show? Like, how do you or end the season? Sorry, how do you end the season with a man?
No, they're like
type?
Because I would say they're in there for a while.
Yes, because you have to get the bones or figure something out with the bones. But next season has to be around knowing what to do and doing it.
Right, but I don't, bro. If they spend 4 episodes of planning,
one plan. There's gonna be something that happens.
Let me tell you the plan. Let me tell you the plan, which is gonna come to the conclusion. All right, the plan is gonna be we need to go at night when they're all not down.
Yep,
that's what it's gonna
do. That that's for sure gonna be a part of it.
Yeah,
which is fine because that makes sense.
Right. But if they spend the whole episode, to your point, of coming to that conclusion that we need to go down there at night,
bro, it's gonna take. You have to do one planning it, one convincing them, and there's gonna be one with something that happens in the town that fucks with them. Something's like, because it's been a minute since something's fucked with them. Besides the dolls, and they're probably gonna do something with the dolls and the golem for an episode. Like it's gonna be something like that, and then the last episode is gonna be like, all right, yeah, maybe we do got to go down there now because we're gonna die, and then everybody goes down there, and that's just how it goes. That's just how it goes, man. Oh, and also I wanted to bring up, aren't we under the assumption that the town can hear them? So them planning, like, I feel like they're cooked.
Why did you guys say that? Why did we come to this assumption that the town can hear them? What happened?
Well, one of the things I remember was season 2, I believe, when when Boyd said that line, he was like, you think you could break me? You can't break me. And then they kidnapped him and said, you said we couldn't break you.
Mm-hmm.
Like, or you just
was that during the day?
Like that?
Yeah,
I don't remember, but like I know they recite lines that they tell them all the time.
Yeah. Okay, maybe.
Like your wife shouldn't be digging that hole. Like, how do you know about that? Like,
would that not be the man in yellow? I mean, obviously, I want to see a fucking interaction between the man in yellow and the fucking monsters. I really do.
Yeah.
But would that not be feeding him? Because he presumably knows how shit's gonna go down and what they've been doing and all that shit. So would he not be?
But that's why, like, knowledge comes at a cost. That we would assume that the creatures wrote that. So it's like, I don't know. I mean, that's what it's felt like. They've been listening and they know.
Yeah. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I don't know. But all right, there you go, Fromly. Our thoughts, our review on episode 6 of From. Let us know if you guys have seen this episode, your thoughts on this episode. But at the end of the day, our reviews are just our opinions. We encourage you guys to go out and watch this episode for yourself, gather your own opinions, come back and share your thoughts. All right. 3-week height. Well, not hiatus. I was going to say hiatus. 3-week wait for DMC Season 2, Devil May Cry Season 2. Shit, it's been a while for Jet that he's seen it. I think it's been 2 weeks since I've seen it. Cody should be the freshest coming off of this.
Mine.
So we'll get Cody's thoughts first, get some opinions on that. Maybe it'll start jogging some stuff. Go ahead, Cody.
So as you all may know, I was not an enjoyer of Season 1.
Mm-hmm.
I would assume the minority in that aspect. And going into Season 2, I did not had a care in the world for this. And I will say, surprisingly enough, this was very enjoyable. I had a really good time watching this show. I wasn't sure how I was going to feel about the plot of his brother and all of that, but I felt like they did a really good job establishing that the brother was corrupted, and then we're just trying to, like, it's two sides of a coin right now, and we got to deal with not only one, which is Mundus. We have to deal with him. We also got to deal with the other guy on the other side. So it's really dealing with two villains at once, and it's two sides. So it's like, I like the plot and how we got to, like, the brothers and their interaction with each other and trying to figure out what's going on. Because I even told y'all, I was in episode 1, I said, he's the villain. It was like, it is obvious, but it doesn't take away from the show. It is really fun. The music is really good. I feel like they did, like, them choosing that, rock as their, like, music. It's just, it hits. And we're gonna get into the plot right now. I really enjoyed the ending we're gonna get to, because obviously they're gonna make another season. So my rating for the season is, I'm gonna say a 9.
Wow. Do you remember your first? Would you, or do you
the first
right
one?
now,
I probably gave it like a 6 or a 7, maybe.
Yeah.
Probably lower. Probably lower.
Yeah, I remember us arguing. It had to be lower.
Yeah, it was lower.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Damn, 9. Wow.
I enjoyed it. I really did.
I'll go next here. I mean, shit. My Discord profile picture is Virgil. Fucking great.
I haven't even checked it.
Fantastic season. I enjoyed this season even more than the first one. And then obviously, if you guys have been fans of the pod for a while now,
or
you guys know,
or is this per server?
That might be per server. Yeah, that might be a per server thing. You guys know the brother stuff. The brother stuff is just gonna get me. And yeah, I mean, you introduced his brother at the end of last season, and then right here you kind of give us more of his backstory, of his lore and stuff like that. And for me, it hit on all cylinders. Fantastic. He is such a badass, and his fucking scenes and stuff like that. It was fantastic. I loved the storyline of like Dante being like just the naturally gifted one, that he doesn't have to try at shit, and Virgil's the older one. But no, he's the younger one. He's the younger one. And he has the same father.
No, Virgil is older.
Is he the older one? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. He's the older one. And his little brother's just naturally gifted, so he has to try at shit. And you know, he could just never beat him. The beauty of seeing them as kids and having that little fight scene and that come full circle, and he's using his own techniques at the end of the second season. That was so cool to see. But yeah, Virgil obviously was, for me, was my favorite part of the entire show. But the storylines were fantastic. Some character deaths were crazy. The music just absolutely hits. I went ahead and started listening to the soundtrack on Spotify. So yeah, fantastic season. I am super excited for this to keep going, especially the way it ended, and we're gonna get some conflict there. So yeah, I mean, it's been 2 weeks, but I can't think of it unless we get into it right now, and I could change my rating. I'm thinking of a 10. I'm at a 10. So. I loved it. I loved it. Jet.
Yeah. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. I really don't fucking remember, but yeah, I remember enjoying this all the way throughout. The shit was incredible. I loved season 1. Of course, I'm gonna love fucking season 2. The brother dynamic, like you said, was awesome. I mean, yeah, this show's fucking awesome. It's so much fun to watch. Yeah, 10. Easy.
I wanted to go back and rewatch it just because it was that good. Like, I was like, damn, but I got so much other shit to watch. It was just full plate. I will go back and watch the whole show in its entirety, season 1 to 2. So that'll be cool. But yeah, fantastic season, man. The White Rabbit was, and I'm thinking about it, he was such a great fucking character from season 1. He really was.
It's like you said that, and I was like, as much as I loved this season, like, the White Rabbit elevated that first season for me. He was so fucking cool, man.
For sure.
Well, I'm pretty sure y'all don't remember, so if y'all want a refresher on it, I can. If not, we can just talk about little shit, because the ending. Well, what do y'all want to do?
We could talk about shit, and then
because I mean, for me, obviously, because the ending was a lot. It was, you know, that's how you do a grand ending. The biggest thing for me, though, and I'm skipping a lot because I just want to talk about it, is Lady's dad being the Joker. Oh my God, I did not see that coming.
Oh, really? You didn't? You see that?
I had no clue. I don't know why it didn't click in my head. Like, I feel like I should have known, because they kept showing that clip of him, and I was like,
yeah. I feel like they threw it in our face pretty early.
That's why I didn't say anything, because I was like,
wow. I thought I was tripping.
Hey, I get it. You could definitely see where they wanted it to be that reveal. Like, oh shit, that's her dad. After all, I could definitely see that, but the tea leaves were there. The writing was on the wall.
I just didn't put 2 and 2 together.
Going back and even watching season 1, you could see the different color eyes. So when we saw him at the beginning of season 2, I was like, yeah, you can see the different color.
And then
eyes.
it showed her face, and I saw the eyes. I said, "Fuck, how did I not know that?"
Yeah. But no, I mean, they meant for it to be like that. So if you enjoyed it like that, hey, hell yeah, I'm envious, because that must have hit. That must have hit for sure. That was pretty cool.
The only thing that kind of not upset me, but just fuck, man, was when they went to the old black dude to get the coin destroyed, and I'm like, okay, you know, that's, you know, I don't know how they're gonna finish it with that destroyed, but of course you got to do it for 8 hours. I said, God damn, 8 hours, Chief, you finna die, like. And of course he dies. Like, it's just the only way to do that. I did expect his granddaughter to have some type of like powers or something, but no, she's just a regular ass kid.
Yeah, very kid. Yep. Yeah, I mean, the way it ended, and you know, having the Virgil. Yep. It seems like he was left fighting Mundus, but the last thing he told Dante is, "Hey, I'm gonna be coming. I'll be there at everything. We're gonna fight." And essentially hell versus fucking Earth, and we'll see what happens, who wins. And it seems like Virgil wants to take over.
Virgil said, "You mistaken. I agree with Mundus. I just don't want him ruling this shit."
Yeah,
he said, "I got to take out all the Sapiens."
Yeah,
that shit was crazy.
One thing I was hoping that we see, because I don't think they've said yet, was what's their dad's name?
It's pretty something with A.
Fuck. Well, whoever their dad is, since last season, they were since last season they were alluding to like him not being dead. Like he hasn't been seen in a while.
Low key.
So, and I was maybe hoping that he comes out in season 2, but nothing here yet. So I'm hoping we see him in season 3.
Season 3 for sure. He's gonna pull up.
Yeah, because he is a badass character too, and I want to see the interactions.
Damn, what is his name? Sons of
Sparta. They just
Sparta. Yep.
Sparta. Yeah, Sons of Sparta. So yeah, I want to see him, because they did a fantastic job of being like, no, dad loved us, dad loved mom, like that, and then Mungus being like, no, he didn't.
No,
like,
he
what do you?
didn't.
He was there just to kind of entertain himself, amuse himself, and he left. Deadbeat dad type shit. And yeah, so that was a cool dynamic for Dante to have that, I guess, vision of his dad, and then for Virgil to have the opposite vision of his dad, like that, and then Mungus kind of just confirming all that. So that was cool storylines. So I really enjoyed it. The beginning, the first episode was insane. It was kind of like Saving Private Ryan and the beach storming the beaches of Normandy, like that. Just bodies getting torn apart, different demons on the battlefield. That shit was cool. That was like insane battlefield. So it was really cool. I love the season, man. So
all that shit was a decoy.
Yeah, all that shit was a decoy, just if I can get the piece that they need. That character, by the way, was pretty cool. He was we talked about it a little bit, me and Cody, when he was watching it. He was like a Vandal Savage type character, just with the resurrection. So that was pretty cool. I enjoyed his aspect of it. So yeah, it was a cool season. We got the death of William Baines, the VP, the Vice President of the United States, and
the
obviously
rest himself.
Yeah, like he was just full force. Like, no, this guy's here to be the hand of God, and we're gonna destroy the devil and hell. We're gonna win. And no, he wasn't. He was there for his own selfish needs. But rest in peace, Kevin Conroy. You could see flashes of him trying to do the voice that Kevin Conroy did. But then it was really brief, and then his voice came out, and I was like, damn. I mean, it's you're not gonna replicate Kevin Conroy. There's no way. But he did a solid job. He did do a solid job.
Yeah.
But yeah, all right, fantastic season. Anything else, guys?
Can't wait for season 3.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, there you go. Devil May Cry season 3, season 2. Our thoughts, our reviews. Obviously a little bit later. So if you guys are watching this right now and you guys enjoyed it, definitely let us know your thoughts down in the comments below. All right, movie of the week here. Backrooms.
Woo.
Coming off of Obsession.
Don't say that.
That great horror movie that we had.
You can't compare them. You can't say that.
Backrooms just continue the horror hype? I don't know. Let's find out. Cody, I think, has the freshest viewing. No, Jed has the freshest viewing on that one. I watched that one. So
you watched it again?
No, he watched it just this morning, I think. Just this morning for the first time.
You watched it this morning? Wow.
Yeah, so he's got the freshest. I'll let Jet take it away on this first one. Go ahead, Jet. What'd you think?
I'll come out right out of the gate and say...
Don't piss me off.
Oh, okay.
I liked it. I did. I think that this movie is incredibly nuanced, and I think there is... I truly feel this way. I think there is a lot to this movie that... people, you need that second viewing to either all the way appreciate it and probably all the way understand it. Because I feel like there's so much to this movie that even I, didn't fully grasp and get with a first viewing. So I think this movie will definitely benefit from watching it again. But I obviously didn't love it, but I liked it enough to say I thought it was a solid movie. The lead performer, we've seen him in a couple things.
I like him.
Obviously, Doctor Strange and different things like that.
Four Brothers.
Four Brothers.
Yeah.
Four Brothers. That's you expect me to forgive and forget?
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
That's where I know you from.
I thought he did a really good job in this movie. And for not knowing anything about the Backrooms, from what I can gather, it kind of shapes itself a little bit to the person that's in there. And like I said, I think there's a lot to that. So,
Mm-hmm.
you know, man, I really think, and I think it is doing fairly good money wise. So it probably will get a sequel. And I know there's a lot to Backrooms, so I'm sure they're already talking about that. But yeah, I did enjoy it. It was definitely, you know, like I said, on the psychological part, there's not a lot of jump scares, but I kind of appreciated that because, you know, you get some of these more modern horror movies and, you know, they kind of do the tropey things with a bunch of jump scares. And that could be really easy to do with a movie like this just because of, you know, the locations of different things. But yeah, I think I'm at a 7, honestly.
Wow, I did not think you're gonna say it that low.
All right, Cody, go ahead.
What the hell?
Well, it sounded like you were higher up. I'm not gonna lie.
It's sounding like 8 vibes to me. A
yeah,
little bit
it
of 8
sounded
vibes.
like 8 vibes.
But okay.
Wow. So, I mean, I would like to say that I agree with most of what he said in terms of like what it is, because I feel like coming into this not knowing anything about Backrooms is kind of a plus compared to the people, because I've been seeing online people having issues with like lore and stuff like that, but I'm just like, I don't know it. So for me going in, it was a better experience than I'm assuming those people would have. And I want to say the beginning of the movie, so I guess like the first half really hit. Like I was into it. Like it did a great job of getting me like wanting to know what's going on. Like it was great in that aspect. But then as it was going on, and then I'm realizing like, because it was towards the end, obviously, but that moment of like realizing what like the flip of what just happened, and you're still confused, and there's no sign of an explanation. I was low key getting pissed. I was like, okay, maybe we're gonna get some answers, right? Because at some point, you know, we get introduced to more people in there, and you're like, oh, maybe we're gonna get some. No, they don't even know what the fuck's going on. So it's like, I was just pissed because obviously, I'm not saying you need to have answers all the time, but they did such a horrible job of even giving you an idea of what to think that it kind of just like like at least like, you know, the theory of like, you know, Justin said, you know, whoever's in there, you shape the room. That's fine. The only inch of that being the truth is when our main character goes in, because I'm under the assumption that the people were in there way before him because they were spying on him. They even had cameras. So you would assume that they were in there before him. Where are their creatures that are supposed to be, you know, created out of their memory, or you know what I mean? Like it's just inconsistency in that aspect. So like I'm guessing for me, I just wanted something that I could go off of and be like, damn, like that could be like, you know what I mean? But it just felt like a damn, this shit is here. There's crazy shit going on. It's over. I'm like, that's it. Like, but we're gonna get into it right now. This my rating is I'm gonna say a 5 because for the first half I really did enjoy it, but the ending took it away, man.
Huh? 7 and a 5. Briefly spoke about this with Jet and Andrea yesterday. I'll just go into the rating. Because you guys' thoughts are like spot on. Much like Cody, the first 2 acts of this, I was like, okay, I am intrigued. I am to see what's going on, what's happening. Then you get the reveal of what the monster actually is, and I was like, okay, it's fine, but I was expecting something different. Then you get the explanation of what it is, somewhat, and I was like, oh, okay, that's fine too. So then I'm like, and I'm on the car ride back, and I'm like, what did this movie do exceptionally? Because I'm right out the gate, I'm at a 5. I'm right there. It's average, an average movie. Did they have great cinematography? Did they have like crazy insane shots? And you could point to Obsession. They didn't have crazy insane shots too, but what the fucking they did with the darkness and the shadows and shit, and that shit was great. Yeah. They didn't really have that here, so I'm like, okay, there was average cinematography. The found footage stuff was cool. I've never been a fan of found footage, so that was whatever to me. The music was a little eerie. I'll give them that, but it wasn't nothing to give a whole point to. The performances, they did their job. They weren't nothing crazy. It's like everything to me was average, was just an average movie, just a solid movie. And I don't know. I'm struggling to give it that 6. I want to give it a 6 because I don't know, but I don't know how to give it that extra point. Other than the fact that I was intrigued in the first two acts of it. I was like, okay, I'm gonna prove to you guys that what's going on. Let me go get some proof and bring it back and all that shit. But yeah, just the answers that was given, I was just like, all right, that's fine. But I was expecting something else. So I think I'm at a 5 too. Yeah, I think to me it was just an average movie, but people are loving it. So I don't know. We'll see. The lore aspect to it, I've never seen the web series. And I could be completely wrong, so let me preface by saying that shit. From what I understand on the web series, it seems like they follow the government side of it, because you see the hazmat suits in the web series and shit like that. So you're getting that POV from the web series, and then this one you're getting our main character's POV. They don't even have his fucking name. What was his name? Fuck, I forgot the character's name. Remember. Pretty average. But yeah, they were just following this side of it, and so that was, to me, that would kind of open up the lore, and I think I would like that too, just to get that side and see what they were dealing with on that side. Now, the theory of like the person that's in there shapes it, to Cody's point, like, okay, we saw at the beginning the hazmat dude die to a creature. So was our main character, and Cody brought up a great point. Well, you have to assume that they were in here first. So where did that monster come from if they were in here first? Like, or was it a different monster? Because in the web series, I've seen some crazy monsters, some fucking camera type shit, or I don't know what I saw. But so I don't know what's going on with the monsters and how it shapes your shit. But yeah, so that's just where I'm at. I'm at a 5. I'm at an average movie. But yeah, that's my initial thoughts. 5, 7. I think you're at a 5 too, right, Cody? So 5 and a 7 here from us. But let's get into it, guys. Anything specifics that you guys want to talk about or anything?
I mean, yeah. I just thought there was certain things, certain small things that I did really appreciate, and kind of like you guys are talking about in those first 2 acts for sure. Like the fact of him having to sleep in the fucking store. I was like, damn, that's fucking crazy.
Yeah,
like that's insane. Like, he's that down bad. And then different things, like there's. That's why I do want to watch it again, because I think there is things that hint more at that. Like, there was a part where they showed his wife, and she was a redhead, and then the chick that was kind of messed up that he was in there with, that was fucked up, she was also a redhead. So that was kind of like how he was. I kind of took it as like a dream sequence almost. Like you're kind of looking at things and it's kind of distorted. So like that's kind of why she looked a certain way. And I don't know, just the thoughts that I have in my brain aren't really there. So I do want to watch it again. Obviously not go to theater and watch it, but like when it comes on digital or whatever. Yeah. I think the pieces are there. And I don't disagree with what you guys are saying, because obviously I think the ending was like getting there, and then the movie just ended. So, I think a sequel would definitely enhance this one. But yeah, I don't know. I just thought there was enough pieces there for me to want to watch it again, and I liked enough of what I saw, I guess.
So the answer being like, this is everything and anything that ever existed, I think is what he said, what right? Said. I guess just some point in a dimension or a reality, some shit like that just everything exists. So something like that. It's like, oh, okay. I mean, I was just like, all right, I could get what you're kind of going for, but it was, I don't know. I just need more on that. Like, explain a little bit more what's going on, what exactly is happening here. And obviously we see the ending where she, the girl makes it out and she was in there. Now you have this version of her that's in there too. So,
but it's like, how did that version come to be? Like, where is the other people that were in there? We're like, just so much. Cause like, and then for instance, like, why is the door down there in the bottom of the store? Or why is the government store a big ass gate? Like, you know what I mean? It's just, I don't know.
Yeah. The beginning shot was pretty cool, him first finding the door, and then he's just exploring, and Gloria's like, what the fuck are you doing, man? Get the fuck out of there. He's just going further. I'm like, don't forget where the fuck you came from. Don't forget what turns you made.
Don't forget.
Yeah. So it's like, and that was cool, but the monster was in there already.
Yeah, the monster was in there.
Presumably that was him, you know. So that was cool with him, you know. The fucking bag, you know, he goes through the fucking little corridor, and then he hears the monster coming in and shit. The fucking bag moves, and he's like, oh fuck, I gotta get the fuck up out of here. That was really cool. And then to the monster chasing him really back to the doorway, and you can hear the fucking what is it? The cardboard cutout of the guy just like being right there on the other side of the walls. Oh fuck, that's crazy. That was cool. That was pretty cool. So there's good moments like that in here, but then there's other moments that that's fine. But yeah, I do want to delve more into this world, more into the story, and see what else can come out of it, because I'm interested in that aspect of it. Like, what exactly is Backrooms? What exactly is going on here? Oh. Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
Anything else? No.
Just you know,
right.
I think Obsession coming out first did this movie no fucking favors.
Yeah.
But I mean, more on that in the news, obviously, later. So stay tuned for the news if you haven't heard. But all right, that is our review on Backrooms. Let us know if you guys have seen it, what you guys thought about our reviews. But at the end of the day, our reviews are just our opinions. We encourage you guys to go out and watch this movie for yourselves, gather your own opinion, come back and share your thoughts. All right, moving to individuals. If there are any individuals, Cody?
Negative. I'm going for these dogs.
Jet?
Nope.
I got one. And I didn't want to talk about it. I didn't want to talk about it because I'm not done with it. I'm not done with it. But I was like, fuck, man. I stopped it right here to come back because it's like, all right, we got to go. But where I stopped it was fucking great. Euphoria, season 3. Euphoria, season 3. It's great, man. I don't know. It's good. It's good. It's good. I am super fucking with the storylines that are going on in every single one of the characters that they got going. Jacob Elordi obviously has made a name for himself since Euphoria, but he's back and he's back as Nate. It's Jacob Elordi with some fucking more acting chops under his belt, with some nominations, I think, under his belt. And this is a different Nate than what we're used to in the first 2 seasons, man. So it is crazy to get this take on his different take on Nate, the way Jacob Elordi is doing it. Fantastic. Sydney Sweeney. It's not hard. It's not hard to fucking say, you know, what I'm about to say, because obviously she doesn't have shit. I haven't seen Christy. I don't know what the fuck's going on with Christy. So if you guys have seen Christy and you're like, no, that's her performance. She can do this shit. She's just sucking and everything else. This is her best performance that I've seen. And like I said, it's not hard to do. It's not hard to do. But this is her best performance that I've seen. She's actually showing some range. She's actually showing some emotions. She's actually doing some certain things. It's like, okay, you can act. Where the fuck has this been your career? You know, I've been trying to fight for you, but you don't let me fight for you. You don't let me put no proof behind my arguments. Well, this might be a little bit of some you know, data, some backup when it comes to maybe she can act. She's doing great, and she's not doing nothing crazy. She's not doing nothing insane, phenomenal type shit, but she's doing pretty good, and I was actually surprised by that. But then we get to you know, and then there's some characters come back, you know, Hunter Schafer, Alexa Dame, who plays Maddie, and then Jules, obviously they come back. Maddie is more prominent in this one, but she's doing cool. She's doing cool. Jules is really not involved too much. She's in it, but not main front and center. But obviously, Big Z, man, Zendaya. Like, it's Zendaya, bro. It's Zendaya. She is fucking killing it, bro. She is fucking amazing in what she's got going. Her storyline from what she was doing in high school to now is fucking insane. Like, the shit she is doing is crazy. Like, how did she end up at this point? Well, we know how she ends up at this point. It was just insane to see that she gets to this point where her character's at. It's great, man. This is the best season of Euphoria. I'm going to say it right now. This is the season right here. And yeah, we have some losses, and it's unfortunate. Agnes Cloud, and I think the dad is in this season too. What's the guy's name? Eric Dane. You know, that they start off the show with Rest in Peace, Eric Dane. I was like, hey, well, where's Agnes's Rest in Peace? They didn't do that. So I was like, well, that's kind of weird. But yeah, we lost some characters. But this season is I'm surprised, bro. I am super surprised. We got my Marshawn Lynch in this show, in this season, bro. He's not on screen for very long, but he is doing his thing. I'll tell you that. Hell yeah. And the last time I saw him was in my Happy Valentine or Valentine's Day with what's the guy's name that we like? I forget the guy's name that we like. Fuck, I'm drawing a blank. Thoughts are everywhere. But yeah, that's the last time I saw him. He did good over there too. He's carrying it over here too. He's going strong. We got Coleman Domingo in here. If you say less, Coleman Domingo, we know what he does. He's doing fantastic. He just barely came out in these last 2 episodes, so he is doing fantastic. But yeah, man, this season, I'm shocked, man. I'm surprised, especially. I don't know if Jet's gonna end up watching it, but we've heard his thoughts on like, yeah, I'm not watching this shit. Like, what the fuck? That's weird. But no, it's good. Like, there's obviously a time skip in here, and it makes sense. It makes sense. So they're begging him over there at his job. Watch Euphoria season 3. So Jet, show them this review. I don't know how they feel. Maybe you have their thoughts on it, but that's my thoughts, man. Euphoria is killing it right now, and I'm not even done yet. I paused it on a fucking like, oh shit moment. Like, oh shit, like fuck, I gotta go record. So Euphoria season 3, my thoughts. Fantastic season. We'll see if they can stick the landing for the season finale. I'm not there yet, so definitely let me know your thoughts if they did or didn't. Don't tell me, but let me know your thoughts if they did. But yeah, fantastic. Can't wait to go back and finish this up. Yeah, Euphoria season 3. Let me know your thoughts if you've seen it. Those are mine. And that is all our What We Watches this week. Let us know what you guys are watching, reading, listening, playing, all that good stuff down in the comments below. News. Let's find out what's going on in the latest and greatest in pop culture news this past week.
Well, this past week was hefty, it seems. Obsession has earned $26.4 million in its third weekend, a 10% increase. Weekend 1, $16 million. Weekend 2, $22.4 million, which is a 30% increase. And weekend 3, $26.4 million, a 10% increase. Simply unprecedented.
They went. I heard about the weekend 2 jump. But yeah, that's we talked about it last. That's rare. That's insane. A weekend 3 jumped up again.
It's unheard of.
Wow.
Unheard of.
Wow.
Before we say anything else, let's go to the next one.
Go to the next one. The digital release of Obsession has been delayed indefinitely. A new date should be announced soon.
Hey man,
we're not putting this shit on digital just yet. Nope. It's making money. Leave it in theaters. People are still going to watch it. Until that shit goes super negative, then we'll pull. No, yeah, it makes sense. It makes sense, man. That's insane. Hell yeah! Shout out to Obsession. Best horror movie
crazy,
of
man.
the year. So.
Neff at my job, she was talking to her homegirl, and they were trying to go to the movies to watch Backrooms, and I forgot what happened, but then the girl was like, I'm trying to go see Obsession. Neff had already seen it. She's like, I'll go see it again. Like, people are going to go watch this shit over and over, and honestly, like, I don't know the last time that word of mouth has had an effect like this. Like, people, like, it came out that first week, and we were a part of those first weekers that went to go see it. Everyone that saw it that first week was telling everybody, like, yo, I know that the movies are expensive, and I know that movies that have been coming out recently are legacy sequels and things that you don't want to pay for your hard-earned money. But plus, this movie right here,
the way you got to deal with people, and some people just want to fucking
theater etiquette,
theater etiquette,
all of that.
Yep.
But this movie right here, this is the one. And if you've never believed in word of mouth now or before, this is all you need to see. Crazy,
make a good movie. Make a good movie. Studios people will say, "Hey, go watch it. Look, case in point, right here." Oh, there you go.
It's insane, man. They said the end range profit right now is like 275 to like 3 something.
Damn,
bro. Like,
sheesh.
It took $1 million to make.
Exactly.
Double that and make a sequel.
Where does that money go?
That's money. That's their job, man. That goes to obviously the actors got paid. They got what they're gonna make, regardless of what this movie's gonna make afterwards. So that just goes to the fucking director, to the editors, right? I mean, to the production studio, obviously, execs, shit just gets paid out. So at least that's what I think. I have
those
no
are
idea.
all bonuses to those people then.
Yeah. To the budget of the next movie.
Like honestly, like it's such a phenomenon now. I don't know how this doesn't get like Oscar buzz.
Cause like, damn, yeah, that is true. That is true. I was just gonna say, like, doesn't that money thing like, cause isn't this a thing in movies and cinema where it's like an actor will be like, yeah, you know, that movie made $1 billion. Yeah, I was paid $20K for that movie. Like,
I mean, yeah,
for sure. And
that's where they do it in their contract, where like, hey, if this movie makes a certain amount of money, you'll make, you know, bonus or whatever.
mm-hmm.
So, hopefully, they had something like that.
It's crazy, man. It's awesome. It really is awesome.
Yeah,
people just going because you know got to keep theaters alive.
Michael Johnston is voicing Nathan Summers in X-Men 97 Season 2.
That boy got work quick.
He got work quick. I already don't want to hear his voice.
Well, shouldn't this have been casted already? So like he had already got this before. That's crazy though.
Yeah, that is crazy.
That is crazy. Wow.
I think it's crazy how I mean, maybe I'm just haven't been familiar with it, but how many actors are doing voice acting as well. Like it's so like frequent now. But I guess it's just new to me to see that they do both so like much at the same time. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah. It's also for sure interesting because, you know, back in the day, these things were like airing on, you know, cable and network television and stuff. So the contracts, I imagine, were for sure different.
Yeah, because those were always weeklies. You know, it's not like now where everything is just a binge drop.
So it's like you do like, you know, you're one of these voice actors. You're just doing all these fucking shows. And if you worded or, you know, if your lawyer worded your contract right, you should be seeing some money, you know, every time that, you know, it plays those episodes. And I get the Drake and Josh treatment.
Damn.
That shit is still crazy, man.
That is crazy. That is crazy.
It's insane. Because that boy, back in the day, Drake and Josh, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, that shit was on rotation.
Yeah, that was on repeat.
Every day.
Damn, man. Missed out.
Crazy.
Dang, I was looking up season 1. What happened to Cyclops season 1? That's Ray Chase. I mean, I guess he's taking over the role for that.
No, this is Nathan.
Oh, the right there, the son.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I was like, damn. Cool.
Minecraft 2 has been titled a Minecraft movie squared in theaters on July 23rd, 2027.
I still have not seen the first one.
What?
Yeah, don't even watch it.
Wow.
J-Mac liked it.
Yeah, you know what I said.
Oh.
That was not for me.
It wasn't for my kids either.
You said they fought the Ender Dragon.
They love it. They love it. I don't even think there was no dragons in that. No dragons, no nothing.
Look at how the squared is. They're gonna fight them this time.
Well, wouldn't it have been cooler to drop the like just the 2 at the little 2 at the top of the T? That would have been cooler to me.
Yep.
A Minecraft movie squared, you know, without actually saying it's squared. I think that would have been cool.
They don't think like that. They think about money.
Which this is gonna make.
Yep. The Masters of the Universe movie has been given IMAX screens on short notice for its opening weekend. There you go, boys.
Wow.
Feel the power in IMAX.
I don't even think this is in Dolby. I got my tickets already. There was no Dolby showings. So
let me go check mine because I realize it's Dolby.
I was gonna say, well, I don't know how that works, but because I'm sure my tickets are for sure Cine XL, and that's Dolby. It's like I don't know.
Yeah. At least my theater didn't have it that I saw.
Well, you already got tickets for this?
Yeah.
Yeah, I bought mine last night. But I was telling you, apparently Andrea's super fucking excited now. So
yeah, I'm right there with her. I don't know. I'm not a big He-Man fan. I was never really a fan of the franchise like that, but I'm hearing good things on it. So yeah.
Mandalorian and Grogu, bro. It's crazy. Dude, that shit made 25 mil this weekend. Like,
damn,
man.
Premium format. Whichever one that is.
Yeah. Damn, that's cool. Yeah, I didn't
Dolby
get that.
Cinema. Anyways. Resident Evil director Zach Kreger has seen fans complaining about the lack of familiar elements in his live-action version of Raccoon City. But the weapons and barbarian mastermind is confident that telling an original tale was the right choice. Resident Evil. Oh, that's the same thing.
Bummed if he just did the story of the games. Yeah, I mean, I think we knew this going in. Like, he was gonna do his own take on it. It wasn't gonna be something that we've seen before. It's just so I'm not mad at it. It's Zach Kreger. He's 2 for 2 in my book. So, yeah.
Which this can still fail though. Like doing that can 100%, and obviously not in anybody that's not, versed in the games. But I mean, we've seen it time and time again that they take these popular IPs and they do their own fucking thing. Yeah. And it fucking falls on its face. But the only thing you can really bank on is that it's Zach doing it.
Yeah.
And, hopefully it comes out good.
We've said it before. If they're going to do a movie, why don't you just do your own? And like, why do you have to have, in this case, the Resident Evil tag on it? Just make your own.
Because we want guaranteed money.
Yeah. We'll see, though. Zach Kreger. So, benefit of the doubt with him.
Valve just raised Steam Deck prices in the US. 1 terabyte OLED $649 to $949 to 512 gigabyte OLED $549 to $789. So not only was the half a terabyte less than the 1 terabyte, it is now $100 over what the original price of the 1 terabyte is. These new prices reflect the current state of component costs and other global logistical challenges across the industry as a whole. So you're telling me there was a $200 and $300 jump because of component costs?
I mean, we're seeing it with RAM, right? So
$300 jump is nasty.
It's insane.
Yeah. I can sell my shit right now. Still got it at 1 terabyte. That's what I got. OLED.
You got $1,000 sitting right there. How does
Probably
it make
more.
you feel?
Because that's
probably more. Yeah,
probably
that's,
more.
That's
I ain't gonna sell it for that.
Yeah, sell it for like
200 more, something like that.
2K.
Damn, double.
That's how you do it. X-Men 97 season 4 is officially in development. The plan is to release a new season every year. How does that make y'all feel?
Yeah, super excited for this season coming up. So, my boy Apocalypse, cannot wait.
Yeah, it's awesome. Man, fucking invincible, man.
Damn. Don't worry.
Oh man, it's crazy. It's crazy.
They will do it. First trailer for Primetime starring Robert Pattinson as Chris Hansen. The film follows Chris Hansen as he runs How to Catch a Predator, where he confronts adult men who think they are meeting minors to have sex, in theaters later this year.
If y'all haven't seen the trailer for this, you should watch that shit.
Wow.
Robert Pattinson, we talk about it all the fucking time.
He's phenomenal, man.
He is building his case every single time.
He might be top. He's probably top 5 already, huh?
I don't know. That shit is sticky. But oh my goodness, his embodiment of roles it's insane.
Yeah,
y'all should watch that. It's crazy.
He broke that Twilight curse real quick, huh?
Not quick.
Yeah, I'm about to say not quick, but he did break it a good chunk for sure.
Andrew Stanton on why he decided to direct Toy Story 5. Somebody might fuck it up.
What happened to 4? Was that a different director? Now, obviously, we're in the minority when it comes to 4. I don't know, but I don't really like it. So, did he direct?
Somebody might fuck it up.
Did he direct 4? Director Josh Cooley? No, maybe he's talking about Josh. I don't know.
So yeah, we're interested in getting Josh. Josh,
who did is this guy the original one too? Did he do 3? No, Lee Unkrich did 3. What about 2? John Lasseter. What about 1? John Lasseter. Who is Andrew Stanton? What the hell? He hasn't done 1. Okay.
No. Read it again.
Let me see.
Andrew on why he does. Oh, wait, I read that wrong.
Yeah, on why he decided to direct. Yeah, right.
I read that as who he decided to direct.
Okay, he hasn't done 1, but I'm looking at his filmography. He got Nemo, he got Dory. Obviously, I like Wall-E. He's got Wall-E. I don't know why he's saying Toy Story and Toy Story 2. That's not what comes up, unless he was involved some other way with it. Yeah, he had to be involved some other way with it. Okay.
Damn.
Was he involved in 4 at all? Like, is his name attached to that one? Oh, at least on IMDb it says he did the screenplay.
Oh, okay. Lightyear.
Well,
okay. We'll see, Andrew.
We'll see.
Big game.
Big talk.
There you go. Yeah. Better not fuck it up.
And more news. Backrooms opens to 118 million at the global box office, biggest opening in A24's history. Production budget was 10 million. So yes, this is big numbers, big numbers.
Yeah, big numbers. Biggest opening in A24's history. We saw obviously Five Nights at Freddy's. That was what, like 2-3 years ago when Blumhouse did that. So there you go. A24's got theirs. All right. There you go.
Fire. Original horror and younger audiences are dominating the box office. Backrooms and Obsession made over 100 million collectively this weekend. Around 80% of those moviegoers were under 35.
That checks out right here. There's 80% of us right here is under 35. No. You guys are killing it. Killing it.
Keep it going, man.
For sure.
Amazon MGM Studios is fully embracing AI. They announced a Gen AI creators fund and greenlit 3 animated shows for Prime Video.
Whew. You know what's crazy? The guy that we talked about last week, the LT Gray guy, he caught so much flack online because I think it was Amazon. He was a part of whatever thing they had going. He caught so much hate. Well, I'm not gonna say hate, but just people voicing their opinions on him doing that shit that he backed out of it.
Damn. Wow.
Yeah, he backed out of it.
Damn.
So
Couldn't handle the heat. He got out of the kitchen.
It's tough.
Stan Lee's voice and likeliness has been sold off to be recreated by AI for 11 Labs. You know what they never tell you about Legends? They outlived the page. AI Stan Lee.
Oh,
we're doomed. We're doomed.
My God.
We are doomed.
Yeah, this is insane. This is nuts. I don't know if his estate, and to be honest with you, ever since we did the episode with Carlo, right? What's his TikTok handle, Jet? Movie Critic? The Movie Critic, something like that, right? Carlo Bibieri, I think was his.
Oh, yeah, I'm blanking though.
Ever since we had that conversation with a great, awesome person, awesome dude, and we definitely need to bring him back on the pod. We've said this before. He definitely needs to come back on. Great stories that he was telling us. One of those stories was telling us about Stan Lee, and the people he just has around him just are not in it for his best interests. You know, they're using him. They were using him at the time, and obviously we got documentaries on this now confirming all this. You know. So that's what came to my mind when I saw this, is like his estate, the people that were around him, just continuing critical film, yeah, were just, you know, they don't give a fuck. So I have no idea. I didn't dig further into the story. So, you know, that's just my initial thoughts on, like, damn, when I see this, I say, damn, that sucks.
That's so disrespectful. Like,
still fucking using this man.
It's honestly sickening. Yeah, like, I don't know what other way to phrase that.
Like, how do you sell somebody else's likeliness?
Man, that fuck, bro.
As far as I know, this isn't that situation. Val Kilmer, you know, Val Kilmer, with his wife, I think, came out. You know, he had even said before his passing that he wants to continue. He gave up his rights, his things like that, to be in the movie that he was going to do, his last one. This doesn't sound like that at all. So.
Yeah,
it just sounds like his fucking family just still trying to make money off of him.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like, damn, man, that put a pit in my stomach, bro. That's crazy. His AI talking about something, you know what they never tell you about Legends. Like, man,
who's 11 Labs?
I don't know.
11 Labs, yeah, I don't know.
Because I was gonna ask if does that mean that they're gonna try and implement him as like cameos again in the MCU? But I don't know who 11 Labs is.
No, they're just like a AI platform.
Oh, why would you sell that to? I don't know, bro. It's so weird.
That's unfortunate.
Underdog is refusing to bend after an attorney for SGA sent a cease and desist about the unethical Hoops board game, making fun of him for foul baiting per FOS. Underdog will not stop promoting the game.
What the fuck?
Yeah, craziness. I think what's his name? Dylan Harper? No, what's his name? Dylan Brooks. Dylan Brooks. That's when I first saw that he was playing this fucking game where he brought it up. Shit. It was insane.
That dude, number one hater, man.
It's crazy, man. Yeah, your legacy is you.
They said no, we're not gonna stop doing it. What are you gonna do? Fuck it. And I watched it because this is a little trailer. I was like, damn, did they ever? Obviously, they have the colors, the number. It looks like him, but nowhere does it say Shay. But at the beginning of that fucking video, it says Shay knows how to flop or whatever the fuck the intro starts. I was like, damn, you guys maybe could have got away with it if you didn't say his name at the very beginning.
That's crazy.
Damn, unethical.
Unethical hoops.
Star Citizen has crossed 1 billion in total donations. Game has been in development since 2012, still in alpha with no official release date. I swear we brought this up before.
Yeah, no, this is our yearly update of Star Citizen. They have officially crossed the 1 billion mark. So craziness.
I mean, I'm not speaking on this bullshit, man. Them motherfuckers that play the game, it's a full game. Damn. You got it, champ.
You got it.
Sucks.
Tom Hardy has reportedly not been fired from Mobland, so that was false news last time. Tensions were real and things are being worked through creatively. Hardy would show up late to set sometimes. One issue Hardy had with his scripts arriving late, sometimes a week before filming, which clashed with him wanting to rehearse. One source said he's difficult, but he's a movie star.
I don't know if, when that report dropped and they saw the backlash and like, well, we're not watching this shit anymore. Have a good one. They're like, oh shit. No, we can't do that. But come back. I mean, yeah. I mean, it says right there, one issue was scripts arriving late. So if they're kind of giving them the script last fucking minute, it sucks. So, but yeah, he's back. So I don't know. Does that change your mind, guys? Are you guys back too? I mean, we'll see.
Sounds like they're just not as professional as he is.
Yeah. There you go. Update on Mobland and Tom Hardy.
Well, and now I believe that does conclude our LFG news.
Well, there you guys go. LFG keeping you up to date on all your latest news in pop culture. So if you heard something you didn't already know about, hit that like button now. Final thoughts, boys, before we head on out.
Final thoughts. I think the only one that has seen this episode, and I'm hoping he's seen this episode, is Cody. But the first one up, this guy on Twitter said the American Dad episode when Stan buys the possessed hot tub from a pimp is one of the greatest episodes ever in the history of
It is.
It is.
In the history of television.
Like, it is.
Damn.
I agree with that. It's up there.
Wow. I honestly, I was expecting you to be like, okay, this guy's fucking tripping, but shit.
American Dad is highly slept on. It is.
So you've told me.
It is arguably better than Family Guy.
That's still going?
Family Guy is still going.
No, American Dad.
American Dad, I think it's still going. Damn. Wow. That's crazy.
Is it?
You gonna go watch the episode?
I have to now. You co-signed it.
I co-signed it.
Damn. All right. Well, we'll report on that next week. And then this next one related to our Spider Noir review. Why didn't this go? This guy ranked all the Spider-Men, and he has Andrew as his GOAT. He has another tier of actually peak with Nicolas Cage and Miles Morales. He has Tobey Maguire in the overrated boomers favorite category, and then Tom Holland in mid as fuck. Thoughts, reactions?
We did this a while ago. We all had our lists. Andrew was number one for us, right?
Once you talked it out, he was, yeah.
Yeah. We had to get there. Was Toby our consensus last, just like this dude?
No, yes,
Not
Tom
Toby.
last.
Not Toby. Andrew. Yeah, Tom. I don't remember.
Oh,
I don't remember, but I don't like where our new Spider-Man is placed.
Hmm.
J-Mac, how do you feel about that?
Huh. Goat's fine. I'm gonna say mid as fuck is fine. I don't agree with what that's titled, but that last is fine. Damn. Nicolas Cage being up there. Damn, I don't know. I'm gonna say yeah. I'm fine with where he's at. I'm
That's
gonna say
crazy. You think he's better? You think
Than
he's
Toby?
better? No, not Toby. You think he is better than Toby? Yeah, I thought I said Tom.
I think there's a conversation there.
Really?
I think there's a conversation to be had.
Like, and this is why I think this is an extremely hot take. Toby had 3 movies of him being pure Spider-Man. We got to see his beginning, middle, and presumably his end. We got basically no Spider-Man out of this, besides like
Right.
every now and then here's an action scene, but majority of it is non-Spider-Man. What is putting him above him?
His performance was great. Like, did I need him to be that Spider-Man that we've already been used to, or did I enjoy the fact that he did something different from everybody else?
That's completely fine, but it's not saying like. And then, oh my god!
You know what was the cool thing about his performance was when they were talking about, obviously him being at war and him having to come back into society. So he would watch movies and he would mimic the actors and how they were acting and their mannerisms and different things to kind of get reintegrated into society. And once they showed that, because in the beginning I was like, damn, he's kind of doing like some Nicolas Cage kind of like overacting. But no, that was him. Like that shit made sense once they explained where his character had came from and the steps that he had to take to kind of get back into society. And I actually really liked that.
That's a good point.
I don't know. I think you flip them 2 and the list is fine.
You could have a debate like that. I'm not mad at that debate.
So you have Miles and actually peak?
Miles is I have Miles as my goat.
Oh wow.
You have Miles ahead of Andrew.
Yeah.
Wow.
Especially after this last movie.
What do you do in the last movie?
I'm talking about 3.
Yeah. What are you doing now?
You gotta watch it, gang. I ain't gonna spoil nothing to y'all, man. You gotta watch it, man. You gotta watch it.
Do you have Nicolas Cage dead last?
No, he could be above Tom. He could be above Tom.
You have him dead last. How the fuck are you gonna argue with what you just argued and not have him last?
He could, cause our argument for Tom is really his shit hasn't started yet, and he's been carried, and that kind of takes away from it. And he tried to have his own shit, but he always fucks up, and he always needs help. So it's like, you know what I mean? But like this next movie is gonna put Tom, different in a different light for sure.
All right, well, LFG fam, we have a new addition to people that have played Spider-Man for a long format of time. Nicolas Cage. Let us know how you would rank all these Spider-Men in the comments below. Oh, and there was another one. I should have just kept it up.
Yeah. Bring that one back. Quick thoughts. See what you guys think.
So J-Mac added this one from Fandom Pulse. It says Project Hail Mary writer Andy Weir says he would change the ending to both a Game of Thrones and Breaking Bad. He's quoted as saying, I would rewrite the entire final season of Game of Thrones. That's a given. But more importantly, I would have changed the ending of Breaking Bad to have Walter get away. And I would have changed the end of Dexter to reveal that Dexter is at the logging camp because he's tracking Walter, who is hiding out there. Should they give him every property because he sticks the landing with endings? Fuck no.
Obviously, Game of Thrones is yes. He said it right there. That's a given. Absolutely. Dexter, we've said it multiple times. I don't remember how that ends. I don't remember having been upset with it. But yeah. Breaking Bad, I have yet to fucking see the final season. So, but you know,
I can hear somebody out with Dexter, I guess, and obviously, yeah, I agree. I mean, not Breaking Bad. Game of Thrones, shit. Give anybody else a spin and see what the fuck they do, and I'll hear it out. Breaking Bad ended. I kid you not. That shit ended perfectly. No hyperbole. That ending was beautiful. He's tripping.
I guess he wants to merge the franchises. He wants Dexter to go on Walter.
Like, what the fuck? What are we talking about, man?
Yeah, that's kind of crazy. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, crossover might kind of hit.
Imagine
Dexter. You don't even like crossover slops. What are you saying that for?
Damn. I do like crossover slops.
No, you don't.
You ready?
Uh-huh.
Come on, easy. Crisis.
Ooh, Crisis on Infinite Earths?
I'm not talking about no comic book shit, nigga.
What you mean? Wow. That's crazy.
Damn. I thought the criteria was just
name one thing out of comic books.
Fucking
Ben 10.
Generator Rex. Yep.
You just named some shit. What happened in that episode?
They was fighting. They was fighting monsters and stuff. And Ben 10 transformed.
Yeah.
And then
All right. Yeah. All right. And that LFG fam is the final thoughts.
All right, there you go. Any other thoughts, boys, before we head on out of here?
Double feature movie of the week.
Uh-oh. I can't remember.
He-Man, Masters of the Universe.
Yep.
And
come on, man. We in prime horror right now. Come on.
Think.
It's prime horror. What are we doing?
Come
on. Oh, scary movie
7, 6.
Yeah, so double feature next week. Go out, see these movies for yourself so that you can enjoy our reviews in depth. Can't wait to see what those two bring.
Or not enjoy. And let us know why you didn't enjoy.
Yeah, or not, or if you fucking hated them. From is not on a week break, so we'll be back next week with From. And that's it, I think.
And then Euphoria. I think these guys. And then Cody said he was going to watch Andor. Cody said he's got to watch Andor. Jess said he's going to watch Euphoria. So
you're watching Andor?
Anyways. People just say shit.
He has a lot of stuff to watch, honestly. All the Star Wars movies.
Oh, you can start with Andor though, because honestly, Star Wars isn't his shit. So I'm interested to see what Andor does.
It is his shit though.
If Disney lets us group watch it, we'll watch it. I'll watch it. Damn.
It's gone. Yeah, I know. You could just easily say 3, 2, 1, play.
Nah. The group watches was the wave. We used to hop in the link, have Kay sitting there. Yeah, I remember the good old times, man.
LFG insider joke right there.
Yeah. All right. Well, look forward to an episode next week. Double feature, like Jet mentioned. We'll see what the boys bring. Any individuals, hopefully. Euphoria and or I don't know. We'll see. But that is our episode this week. Definitely let us know your thoughts on anything we talked about in our what we watches, in our news, or in our final thoughts. Leave all your thoughts down in the comments below. And while you're down there in those comments, don't forget to drop a like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. That would be much appreciated. For our audio listeners, you guys are awesome. Appreciate you guys going back and watching those previous episodes that I had to forget and upload them all at once. You guys are awesome. So definitely don't forget to hit 5 stars. That too would be much appreciated. But in the meantime, keep it locked here to LFG where we got you covered on anything and everything in pop culture. And we'll see you on the next one. Peace.